Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're bringing you a video in the Object 268 on Lakeville Standard Bomb. Now in this game, I'm actually going to be platooned with Felix and Spandex. Felix is going to be in his Progetto 65 and Spandex in his UDES. Swedish medium tank. I don't know why I forgot what that tank was there for a moment. Now this is a tier 8 game, so there's tier 10s, 9s and 8s. There are 2 artillery. And more high tiers than low tiers in this game. Some note is, because there's 2 artillery, instantly that means volley is a no-go. You don't want to go volley, artillery shits on you if you go volley, so not going there. So we're going to head towards the town and get ready to snipe at anyone who gets spotted trying to go across the centre, and I might even try a few blind shots across the map, maybe. Now, if there wasn't artillery, then the volley might have been quite good actually, especially with Spandex being in the UDES. You could use his gun to press and turret armor to work the ridge line. But it's just a fact of life that if there's artillery and you go volley, there's a good chance you're not going to have a good time. Now, the Action 10 is actually the one who tried to go center here. I miss, unfortunately. Something about this tank is, as much as I love it, the shell velocity is a little slow. Bear that in mind when you're shooting. Now, even when gets spotted, I'm going to try a bit of a ridiculous shot. I can pen his turret frontally with standard rounds at close range, providing RNG doesn't fuck me. At long range, with RNG and RNG pen rolls, even if I do hit his turret flush, I may not be able to pan him at this distance. You'll see I actually load the heat now, because of the thing with heat is, it doesn't lose penetration over distance. So if I can hit him straight in the turret face, I'd be able to pan him. But again, I'm taking some pretty wonky shots here. Now, as you'll see, a lot of the enemies are actually still at the bottom part of the valley. Now, here's an important part of the game. The 705 on our team has pinged Spandex and Felix and told them to drown themselves. Remember that. It'll be important when we get to the post-game results screen. So, just keep that in mind. The Object 705 on our team pinged us to go kill ourselves. Now see, I'm aiming for that corner. I can see shots coming out from there. E100 gets spotted. I've got the heat loaded. Turns out I'm actually not going to need it because he's so side turret. And now I actually load back to standard rounds. Now the thing I need to be careful about is they have a lot of medium tanks, which obviously medium tanks have good V range. My Object 268 does not. Now in this position, if I get spotted, it's very risky because they have people back there towards their basing and shoot at me. However, there's a top tier medium over here that I wouldn't mind getting an 800 plus damage shell into, in terms of the STB-1. So look at what enemies there are. Indian Panther on low health, but he actually gets picked up by RT-41. And I'm going to go in, angle up, slap the STB-1, and now back pop, I don't get hit. Now I believe the Action 10's in a platoon with the STB-1, so I'm a bit worried about him, and also there's still the E100. Now, I actually managed to get all the way back without getting shot, which is quite surprising by me. But the enemies are currently actually winning the volley. They do have a 60 TP, who has somehow gone through the volley without getting shit on by artillery. Now, I've opened the big map for long range shooting. I'm aiming for the Action 10, but I'm going to see out the corner of my eye the 50T coming over. And you're going to see I actually have to lead the shot quite a bit in order to hit that. That's what I mean about the shell velocity. But I do hit him, and Spandex actually picks up an arty kill, because our mediums are moving. Now the reason I'm not moving yet is not just because I'm in a TD, because usually I play aggressive in this, it's because I see what's happening at our base. And I'm moving forward to try and get a shot in, and then I realise our team have got that pretty well covered. I just need to go get ready to interrupt the cap if need be. So, that's my only job. Let the team finish up whatever they're doing, and I'll defend base. Now, the enemies may not even try to cap. This is just in case they try the cap kind of measure I'm doing here. But the issue is, to 60 TP, I'm in a turretless TD with no gun depression. Come over, I'm going to push all the way up, I take a shot, I do trade with him, and although he has 750 alpha, I have more alpha than he does, so I'll take that trade. The only issue is, he has more hit points than me. So, the trade was good on alpha, but it's not good in terms of hit points. Now, the good news for me is, they're not actually capping at the moment. 60p is going to try and stay hold down behind that rock. And I have no intention of pushing up while they're not capping, because as you can see in the mini-map, Spandex, Felix, and one of our other heavy tanks are coming over to help me. So most notices, one of our artillery did actually relocate to the town, which is quite rare. At least on my team. Two does get a shot in. Now, something to note, I did lose my driver when the 60p shot me earlier. The 268 does actually lose his driver quite a bit, because the part of this tank that you pen, which is through the front on the upper plate, not the superstructure, but the actual upper plate, your driver sat right behind that. So, your driver dies quite a lot, which is going to be proven when I come over here, because what's going to happen is, I don't mind using my hit points. I'm the least useful one here, because I'm in a turretless TD. I'm going to aim for the VK. Shoot straight through the turret. The 60p shot me again, and killed my driver again. So quite annoying. I'm going to angle for the Skoda. He does actually pen me with the first shot. Now our guy who was pinging us earlier, as well as someone else, are pinging the center valley. Now, thing is, we know what we're doing. So, what's going to happen is, now, I'm going to wait. Skoda pops out, I snapshot him, I'm now reloading, and I'm a one-shot. 60p's going to come around, I'm going to make a big mistake. I'm going to try and angle as best I can, and he's going to look at me and ignore me. I don't know why he did that. I'm assuming he saw I was on low hit points and didn't want to waste his alpha damage, so he ignored me. Even though I've got the most dangerous gun to him. So I end up killing him. Now, I understand why he did that, to be fair. I actually do. I do the same thing. If I see someone on low health and I have a high alpha gun, I'll ignore them to get more damage. But, there's a time and a place for it, and in a game this close, it was probably not the right thing to do. He probably should have just killed me. I do bounce off the E100 turret, so now I load heat. And now what's going to happen is, because I don't have gun depression, I don't have a turret, and my driver's dead, I'm the least useful person here, really, because my mobility and lack of flexibility is actually getting in the way. That's a real big shame I didn't hit that Scorpion. That would have been a bit of a game changer for me. I'm going to back up, and what's going to happen is, I'm going to turn around, because there's still a 5A and a Panther 7, or a VK 7201K. The tier 10 thing that looks like a Panther 7, it's one or the other, who have been unspotted, and I'm going to check the valley, because that's where they were last spotted. So if you look at the mini-map, Spandex and Felix are watching the other flank with the E100 and the Scorpion, and my only job here is to just spot the enemy if they come, to give a bit of advance warning, so that Spandex and Felix know when they're coming behind them. So that's why I'm doing this. You're going to actually say, I turn around, because a bit of me's thinking, you know, it's an E100, I have a very big gun, I'd probably be best for that, but Spandex and Felix know where to shoot an E100, and they've got pretty good premium rounds themselves. They don't need me to deal with the E100 for them. What we usually be doing is putting binoculars up to try and outspot the Scorpion G if he moves. If he's in a bush, there's not much we can do, but I do have binos, so you never know if he's moving to a position. I actually try blind shot as well. I may have been able to spot him. Another farmer blind shot, turn around again, very slowly with a dead driver. This is painful when I was playing this game. And again, just a bit of an early warning system. I'm going to sit here and see if I can't spot anyone coming behind us. Now, I'm actually saying the Spandex at this point, that I don't know if there could be someone behind that little rock I'm aiming at. The little, hill. So, in a moment, he's actually going to come back and have a look himself for me. Now, finally, the E100 is dead. Spandex did get the kill on him. So now we've just got the Scorpion G, who we know was over kind of AB89 last time he was seen. And then we've got the 5A and the Pounder 7 that we've no idea where the fuck they are. I'm still set on the Valley. So I'm just moving backwards and forwards constantly. And actually Spandex finally has a look down the back bit and does spot the 5A. Now the issue is, 5A has 70 gun depression and can actually use it on that position, which is really annoying. Now he hits my superstructure and I do bounce him. The Scorpion G gets spotted behind us. I've got a dead driver, I'm not going to be able to turn around. I also can't drive out because the 5A's hold down and pre-aiming. Felix is currently clipping out the Scorpion, but he kills the Scorpion just as the Scorpion fired his last shot and manages to kill me. So he wasn't quite quick enough to save me, but it's not important. He did get the Scorpion, that's all that matters, because now the 5A is their biggest concern. He's the best tank, let's be honest, and he's in a fairly good position. Now you're going to see, Felix has started driving off, and that's because he was going to go spot the Pounder 7. However, or try and spot the Pounder 7. So he's going to flank all the way around the map and use his mobility. What's going to happen is the 5A gets spotted crossing over, and that allows Felix to get the shot in. So they create a nice little crossfire here by Felix relocating. And now they're just spreading their view range out. So Spandex should be able to see the Pounder 7 coming down the valley, and Felix should be able to see him if he comes down the centre or through the town. And this is where medium tanks should just batter. More teammates pinging us. The Pounder 7 does get spotted, and now Felix can come back. And the advantage we have here is the positioning. Spandex and Felix are different sides of the Pounder 7. The other good part is that Pounder 7 has a long reload, so even though Spandex and Felix are on low health, excuse me, quite tired today, so if you heard that bit of a yawn. Although they're on low health, even if Pounder 7 kills one of them, they don't just go around and kill them. So at the moment, I'm thinking that if need be, Spandex can sacrifice himself, and then Felix can kill him, because Felix is an auto-reloader, so even if he misses the first shot, it don't matter. Turns out we don't need to, as Felix picks up the kill. Now, RBX705A pinging us to kill ourselves at the start. Let's see how that worked out, because of how much of a noob we clearly all are. Not much profit, 4,200 damage, 600 assistance, 3 kills. Us 3 top. Top 4 on damage with the artillery on our team. Nice number of kills. And the 60p on the enemy team did really good, even though he didn't kill me and went for damage. But either way, I suppose it went well for him for gun marks, if that's what he was going for. But yes, as you can see, he pinged us a little bit too early. Probably should have waited till the end of the game to do that. But either way, a nice little game. I struggled with the fact of not having turret or gun depression, but I just made use of my hit points and just kept myself useful even when I wasn't shooting by just trying to act as a bit of a early warning defense system. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.